Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So, a friend of mine from Discord just posted this on the site, and I was just floored that this is actually happening. So, apparently, Microsoft is trying to buy Activision. It's not finalized. It still needs to go through regulators, but they want to buy Blizzard for $68.7 billion. Why this is huge news. Blizzard is a huge manufacturer of a lot of games, a lot of huge games. And we'll go through here, but this is basically what it says here is Microsoft announced a deal to buy video game player Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion in cash. If it goes through, it would be Microsoft's biggest ever acquisition and by far the biggest deal ever in the video game business. Activision Blizzard's lineup of games includes Call of Duty, Candy Crush, Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, and Hearthstone. And so it goes over to talk about a couple other things, and I think there was something here at the bottom. So if you're not aware, Blizzard went through a huge like PR devastating thing where their employees walked out. They were sick and tired of being, sexually harassed at the workplace, and it just went really bad. And people wanted Bobby Kotick, their CEO, to step down. Well, he never did. He did make some great concessions for people who asked him to, such as he took no pay until Blizzard could get back on its feet, or very little pay, I should say. And so the funny thing is the gaming community just loves Phil Spencer. Phil Spencer is like a god to the gaming community. And the reason why is he developed Xbox Game Pass, also for PC and console. And I mean, you don't even need a console to play Xbox games. You can have a phone and just load it up from your phone. And this has been like one of the main things with Xbox Game Pass is how is it going to evolve? Because what's been coming out with Xbox Game Pass and some of the news from some of the developers is we're not making any money on this because they're putting their game up on Xbox Game Pass and they're doing it for free. Well, they had paid all these employees for several years to produce a game. And so, a lot of people on Twitter were talking about how Xbox Game Pass might be a better fit for microtransaction games, such as a lot of role-playing games. That way the developer is actually making some money on it, and Xbox is able to upload it for no cost to the player. I shouldn't say no cost because the players pay that subscription cost. So the acquisition of Blizzard into Xbox is just adding all those games, because if it's a Microsoft publisher, such as Bethesda or Obsidian, those are all owned by Microsoft. Microsoft doesn't necessarily need to make a profit in the way that individual developers do, because they're making the profit off Xbox Game Pass. And this has been Xbox's strategy for a while with Game Pass, is acquiring studios. This being the largest one there is. But the icing on this cake right here is Bobby Kotick is now going to report to Phil Spencer. I just want that to be a reality show. I just really want to see how that goes, because Phil Spencer, I don't think he would ever want to be associated with what has been happening at Blizzard. And I would assume that they are going to clean house. That's just the way it's going to be. I'm really curious where Bobby Kotick will end up on that. I'm sure in the contract that he has to stay on, but there are things that Microsoft can put in place to make sure that if you F up, this is going to come down on you. And it isn't finalized. They talk about the Bethesda deal here and the games that they acquired through Bethesda, but these are really huge deals that are coming through for Microsoft, and I couldn't be happier. I'm a huge Microsoft and Xbox fan, mainly because they really put that player first. everything that the player really wants, Microsoft tries to achieve for that player. And what I mean is, when you compare Xbox and PlayStation, and you talk about crossplay, the hot button issue of crossplay. We're always talking about this with new games, and the issue that always comes up is the platform wants users to use their store so they can make money on that. And in recent years, Xbox has opened up a lot of games to be crossplay. They've even cut their fee on their own marketplace because they just want to make it more available to the players, because their big product that they are pushing is going to be the Xbox Game Pass. So we're going to kind of see where this falls and where this goes, but I'm really excited to see this. I would love to play Diablo again. I would love to try out World of Warcraft. And I know a lot of people love Call of Duty, but imagine that being on Xbox Game Pass and it's all free. You know, on Call of Duty, you're probably going to have microtransactions because that's what they do even with Xbox games. But being able to just try them out for free, you know, keep in mind you pay that subscription fee, but you can actually find deals on that as well. So let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for this? Are you not? Is this really not going to impact your gaming? I'm very excited about this. I love it whenever video game developer tries to make it not so much cheap for the player, but more economical for the player. Thanks guys so much for watching. Take care, and I will talk with you later.